The story of the giraffe is one of the most extraordinary creatures on Earth, a being designed by nature to touch the sky while standing firmly on the ground. With its towering neck stretching like a living pillar into the heavens, Giraffe sees the world from a height no other land animal can reach. This height is not only beauty but survival, for from above the plains Giraffe can spot predators far in the distance, giving it a gift of awareness. Yet this same height makes Giraffe unique, a symbol of grace and difference, teaching us that being unlike others is not weakness but a form of strength written into life itself. Giraffe moves slowly across the golden savanna, every step measured, every stride purposeful, as though the land itself has been waiting for its presence. The long legs that appear delicate from afar are in fact towers of strength, carrying the heavy body with ease across miles of wilderness. When Giraffe walks, the earth seems to sway with it. And when Giraffe runs, the rhythm of its gallop looks almost unreal, slow to the eyes yet covering distance at remarkable speed. To watch Giraffe move is to watch balance in action, the perfect harmony between height, weight, and grace. Giraffe reaches toward the treetops, feeding from branches that no other animal can reach. Its long, dark tongue, almost half a meter in length, curls skillfully around sharp acacia thorns, stripping leaves with mastery. This ability allows Giraffe to access a food source untouched by antelope, zebra, or even elephants, making it a true master of its own niche. Each meal of leaves, each bite of greenery high in the sky, reminds us that survival often belongs to those who find opportunity where others cannot. Giraffe thrives not because it competes, but because it stands apart. Giraffe carries skin that looks like it has been painted by the hand of an artist. A coat of golden patches outlined with dark brown lines, each one unique like a fingerprint. No two giraffes carry the same pattern, and each design tells the story of identity and individuality. These patterns are not only beautiful but also practical, blending the giraffe into the patchwork of trees and sunlight, hiding its tall frame among branches and shadows. Even in its enormous size, Giraffe proves that beauty and survival can be woven into one. Giraffe bends awkwardly when it drinks, spreading its long legs wide, lowering its body with difficulty to reach the water. In these moments, Giraffe looks vulnerable, its strength tested by the weight of its own design. Predators often wait for this second of weakness, knowing that Giraffe cannot rise quickly from this position. Yet even here, Giraffe survives, cautious and alert, proving that strength is not about perfection but about adapting to challenges. The act of lowering to drink becomes a metaphor of life itself. Sometimes you must bend low to rise tall again. Giraffe is not a fighter by nature, but when forced, it becomes one of the fiercest defenders in the wild. With its long legs, Giraffe can deliver kicks powerful enough to shatter the bones of lions, sending even the most fearless predator fleeing. A single blow from Giraffe can change the outcome of a hunt, turning hunters into the hunted. This shows that true strength does not need to be loud or constant. It can remain silent, waiting for the moment it is needed most. Giraffe teaches us that dignity and power can coexist, and silence can carry more strength than noise. Giraffe calves are born tall, dropping to the ground in their first second of life. But within minutes they stand, shaky yet determined. This resilience at birth defines Giraffe's journey. Fragile yet strong, vulnerable yet unbreakable. The young follow their mothers closely, guided by the towering legs around them, learning to move, to eat, to live in a world full of dangers. Every calf carries the story of survival written in its first breath, proving that greatness begins from the moment of rising. Giraffe often lives in groups, called towers, a fitting name for creatures who touch the clouds. Within these towers, giraffes find safety, companionship, and the rhythm of daily life. They graze together, move together, and stand tall together, each one a piece of a living skyline across the savanna. Yet Giraffe also walks alone at times, wandering with independence, showing that it can survive both in community and in solitude. The story of Giraffe is not only about unity but also about individuality. a balance of standing with others and standing alone. Giraffe is admired for its quiet presence. It does not roar like a lion, nor trumpet like an elephant, yet its silence speaks more than sound ever could. Watching a giraffe at rest, chewing slowly under the shade of a tree, reminds us of calmness, patience, and the wisdom of stillness. Even without a voice, giraffe communicates dignity, teaching us that not all power needs to announce itself. Some power is visible in posture, in presence, in simple being. Giraffe has lived for millions of years, surviving as one of nature's most successful designs. Fossils show us that ancient giraffes once roamed lands beyond Africa. But today they remain the guardians of the savannah, keeping alive a lineage that has touched the skies longer than human memory. In their height and uniqueness, giraffes carry the story of time, proving that what is different can last, and what stands tall can endure through ages. Giraffe becomes most magical at sunset. As the sky burns with red and gold, its tall silhouette stretches against the horizon, a living monument to nature's creativity. Travelers and wanderers stop to watch this moment. And poets write of it, for there are few sights in the world as graceful as giraffe beneath a setting sun. It is in this moment that the savannah feels eternal, held together by the presence of its tallest inhabitant. Giraffe has inspired countless cultures, appearing in myths, stories, and artworks across civilizations. To some, giraffe was a messenger between heaven and earth. To others, a reminder of the beauty of creation. Children look at giraffe with wonder, their eyes following its neck as it disappears into the sky, sparking dreams of reaching higher. In every culture, giraffe becomes more than an animal. It becomes a symbol of aspiration, of stretching beyond limits, of seeing farther. Giraffe is a creature of contrasts, fragile in its vulnerabilities yet unmatched in its strengths. Its neck, while powerful, makes blood flow a challenge, yet nature solved this with a heart so strong it pumps life upward with force and precision. Its legs, while awkward in bending, give it the ability to strike with deadly kicks. The silence, while voiceless, makes its presence even louder. Giraffe is a reminder that contradictions can create perfection. Giraffe is often underestimated because of its calm nature. But every predator knows that giraffe is not to be taken lightly. Even lions, the rulers of the savannah, hesitate when giraffe is near, for they know its strength is unmatched in battle. Survival has taught predators respect, and giraffe has earned it without needing to fight daily. This silent power is a lesson for all. True authority does not need to be proven every day. It is simply known. Giraffe teaches the lesson of perspective, showing that those who stand tall can see dangers before they arrive, and opportunities before others notice. From its great height, giraffe views the plains like a living map, guiding itself and others with vision. Perspective is its gift, and in that gift lies survival. Humans, too, can learn from giraffe to look farther, to think ahead, to see beyond what is near. Giraffe reminds us of patience, chewing endlessly on leaves, never in a hurry, always steady. The rhythm of giraffe's life is slow but purposeful, a constant flow that mirrors the seasons of the savannah. While others rush, giraffe moves in its own time, showing that success is not always in speed but in persistence. Giraffe's battles are not frequent, but when they happen, they are spectacular. Two towering giants swinging their necks, colliding with force, testing each other's endurance. This is nature's version of a duel. These battles are not for cruelty but for balance, deciding who will lead and who will step aside. Giraffe accepts both victory and loss with dignity, moving on, proving that even in conflict, grace can exist. Giraffe grows more majestic with age. As years pass, its body grows heavier, its ossicones more worn, its movements slower but filled with wisdom. Old giraffes are respected in their towers, walking like elders who have seen the savannah change and endured every trial. Their story is written in their scars, in their worn horns, in their steady eyes. Giraffe is not eternal, yet its story feels timeless. Each life begins with a fall at birth, a rise within minutes, and continues with years of survival, strength, and grace. And even when an old giraffe falls for the last time, the savannah remembers, for the trees that fed it, the calves it protected, and the horizon it touched all carry its memory.